Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and we continue on with this adventure of Starcraft English commentary, an very old Starcraft game that nobody plays anymore except some grandpas. This is gonna be the second set in the first quarterfinal between Snow and Barracks, and Snow has got a lead. He won in a game that was the pick by Barracks, so that is gonna be something interesting here. So Barracks need to kind of pull something else because he's already lost his first game, and Snow looks like he's got something coming out of his nose, guys. I don't know if it's a burger or it's you know, some weird liquid. But that is possibly the thing that, when the Dragoons die, they excrete those things. So that's exactly what Snow has inside his mouth, or rather his nose, and maybe both, and some other parts of his body, because he's a Protoss Dragoon embodied. He's got the Dragoons in flesh and blood, guys. I think Snow, what kind of unit would he be? I mean, I don't think he's a Reaver, because he doesn't crawl around on the floor and, eat random, garbage. I'd say he's a Dragoon, because he's not a Zealot. I think when I think of Zealot, I think of a player like Best, right? Skinny, tall, kind of slightly muscular, right? When I think of Dragoon, I kind of think of Snow. And who do I think of as a Dark Templar? Maybe Beast was a Dark Templar because he is the guy who envisioned the Dark Templar and Corsairs build, but also because of the fact that he is very sneaky and very sly and stealthy, of course, very cool and very a thief is always a cool character, right? Robin Hood, the coolest thief ever, right? And those are the people who steal other people's money. But anyways, the second set is gonna be played on the map. What is this map? Minstrel? Yeah, Minstrel is a very interesting map. My favorite map in this in this ASL S18 so far. And here are the win rates. So it looks like from Minstrel, Protoss is slightly nice, right? 49.4% win rate for Terran. So Protoss is slightly advantaged, but not by much. So we shall see what happens next. There's gonna be a very early SV scout. He want to make sure that he doesn't get disrupted by any kind of crazy shenanigans this game around, and he will actually see exactly what he want to see here, and he will return with for the next part of the game. Let me just quickly show you some important details. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna do something here. Alright, looks like there's gonna be a Marine coming out. For the timing, looks like this SCV will eventually get escorted out by the probe. Barracks is looking forward to do a quick expansion, I think. I think he builds a bunker in the front in anticipation of a Zealot. And I'm gonna take this moment of calm before the storm to show you some stats. So here are the ELO scores. First of all, the top 10 broodwar players today. Soki is looking very strong, of course. The current reigning champion is looking very strong. Snow is up there, right? He's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Barracks is not in the top 10, and in fact, he's kind of far back. So these are the ELO scores of the 4 players playing in today and tomorrow matches. So as you can see, Soki is the strongest. Up next is Light, and next is Snow, and Barracks is last. And here are the win rates. Oh, that is not the right win rates. I'm just gonna quickly show you the win rates. Or maybe what do I want to show you? Here is what I want to show you, right? So here are the win rates, and as you can see, Snow versus Terran in the last 30 days is 56%, and Barracks against Protoss is a whooping 64%. Very strong. So we shall see what is going to be up with that. And what else do I want to show you? Okay, this is my most prized treasure, the thing that you all should buy me coffee for. In fact, just go ahead and click the link in the video description to buy me coffee right now. Just pause the video, only a second would not actually hurt you at all. So this is gonna be a nice what is it, infographics that I made. So if you go from the top to bottom, you will see the person's accomplishment in each round of the ASL. So out of the 17 rounds so far, if you look at Snow, for example, has been in 15 round of 24, he's been in 11 round of 16, he's been in 6 quarterfinals, he's been in 3 semifinals, and he's been in 2 finals, but he's not yet won any ASL. As for Barracks, he's been in 8 round of 24 and 5 round of 16. And what is it? That's it. He has not been past the round of 16. So this is his first accomplishment so far he's gone a long way. And yeah, Barracks in 2023 is nothing like Barracks in 2024. In 2024, Barracks is really strong, and then we will talk about Soki and Light in tomorrow's games. So I will turn off these infographic now. Please enjoy some nice commentary from me and buy me a coffee now, because like I told you, I have a new neighbor, and he, he's very, very scary, very demanding. And okay, what's happening here? This probe's gonna try to stop the SV from coming up from the ramp here. Yeah, the probe might glitch itself across the map. Looks like Snow want to hide something. What is he hoping to hide? I mean, he's built a shuttle. He's built a robotic support base, so that is possibly what he's gonna try to hide here. The SV dies. Yeah, the shuttle's gonna be coming out, and looks like Barracks gonna be going for a kind of a very midway build here. He's gonna be going, okay, triple factory. Interesting, he's gonna be making a lot of tanks. This Dragoon need to be very careful. He pulls back. Snow is so smart. Calm and collected. I want Barracks to win at least a game here, because it's gonna make it a little bit more fun. But like I was gonna say, there are a couple of ways as Terran you can play against Protoss, and one of the nice safe build is to go for faster vultures and lay some mines across the various locations on this map. That way you can stop Dragoon advancement, you can stop shuttle, and I guess you cannot stop shuttle and Reavers, but you can actually see them when they're coming. And the way that Barracks has been playing for is massive tanks. This is nice with the mid-game push, but it allows you for very little flexibility in the early stage of the game, and that is something that I don't know it's gonna be worth it this time. Anyways, we're gonna be having a floating building that sees the shuttle moving in, and I think there's gonna be a slight opening here because there's gonna be some tank. He will lay some Reaver. He goes right past everything. He might get trapped. The shuttle with speed kicks in at just the right moment. Maybe starts to prepare something for this map. He will land the Reaver here. He will take a shot against the SCV. He will take some nice shot against the tank. Will be great as well. He's gonna try to attack, and that's gonna be a dud. He's gonna try to go towards expansion. He cannot escape. Keep that in mind. He cannot escape. He takes a shot against the tank, and that damages some of the SCV, but not yet completely taking out. Does he have another Zelle in the group? He doesn't. He will try to take one more shot. He's gonna try to go inside the main once again and do more shots. The Reaver's got how many kills? Looks like it's gonna be double times. He's gonna try to go ahead, hide in the corner, and attack. One more nice shot. SCV need to get pulled, and SCV indeed is gonna get pulled here. No, that's gonna be a great. No, that's gonna be a dud. That is a dud. He kills a couple of Marines, so the shuttle is almost dead now. What is gonna be the next move here from Snow? Does he have a Zealot? He's gonna try to fly out. There's gonna be a small opening here. He finds the right opening. He escapes unscathed. Wow, what nice execution. Behind it, Snow has already expanded towards a 9-craft shuttle. This is gonna be having a nice shuttle and Reaver to actually come back to, in case the Terran player decide to move out in the next part of the game. So that was decent damage. That was very nice damage. But now Barracks got a lot of tanks. So what Barracks needs to do next is just build up his vulture count and start to think about moving out. But I don't know, because Shuttle will now have the next Reaver. This Reaver's got 8 kills, but it's already damaged. There's no wonder he will like to rotate out the weak Reaver and maybe place it in the front and try to pick up the strong Reaver and try to go for the next battle. See, this Observer is very nicely placed, of course. One of the mark of a great Terran player is the ability to actually, snipe, snipe ops. Sniping ops is very important, and I think at some point, we need to actually have, Barracks to, come out and take out those ops. Yeah, I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to do something with my YouTube channel now, because actually I'm still in the process of uploading the previous game. So, okay, we're having a small attack. Snow is gonna try to contain his enemy as usual. He's very good with this kind of move. He will go out with a double Reaver. He will snipe some turret. Okay, looks like he's not engaging. As you can see, Snow is very smart. He knows that there's not enough space between the turret and the next tank, so he will not, engage even with the shuttle and the Reaver to attack the turrets, because usually he tried to snipe that turret with his Reaver, because the tank is way too far back. But it looks like Snow doesn't do that. He's gonna be waiting for the next right moment. He's gonna try to fly out. He sees the huge amount of tanks start to move across the map. He will need to react. Looks like the Marine's gonna push the shuttle back. Of course, it's a shuttle. Does it have something inside? It looks like he's got double shuttle. Not so sure exactly what's where, but there's gonna be a blocking pylon. Dragoons need to attack. Looks like not enough Dragoon. He's gonna pull back, and very good execution for Barracks to not get his tanks damaged, and a lot of forces are gonna start to move across the map. Keep in mind that Observer is still trailing at groups of forces here. So, alright, he's gonna try to take attack, but very nice tank shot from the back that damages rather that Reaver, and that pylon is buying critical time now. So Snow is actually, he gained himself about 5 seconds there by having that pylon. It's going to be having more shots, but these tanks have not died. These tanks have been alive for the longest time possible, and I'm going to be fearing some, some reprisal from the Terran side a bit soon if Snow is not able to actually have an effective answer to these forces. At least kill some SCVs. Of course, that is always a nice thing to have, because by killing the SCVs, you stop any kind of tourist building here. The Dragoons going to try to run away. They run away successfully and buy so much time in the process. Barracks to not wasting time here. This Reavers are still buying so much time in the middle of the map here. Just insane attack. The Reavers will take a nice shot, and that is the first tank casualty of the entire game. Barracks has been surviving, I guess not the entire game, but the entire push. Barracks have been surviving so far. What is that going to be in the building? Is that a Stargate after the Citadel? I think maybe. I was not able to see it because my hands are busy doing something else. My eyes actually split. One eye is looking in one monitor, the other eye is looking in the other monitor. I have crooked eyes, guys. But anyways, double shuttle coming out, and looks like once again Snow's gonna try to stop any kind of reinforcement. This observer is so nicely placed. We know exactly there's gonna be some Zealot dropping. The tank will unsiege, but one tank dies, and the Reaver's gonna try to take some shot, but no! Good tank shot from the back, destroying one of the Reavers. So Snow would actually come back and make more Reavers later. It's gonna be more reinforcement, and this down to the dragons here. Shall I say the Dragoons? But I'm just gonna call them dragons. It's completely nice to watch for the eye. More force. Oh my god, it's gonna be a mine. Snow's micro of the Dragoons is freaking ridiculous. He knows exactly where the mines are located. He loses another Dragoon, but he would take out maybe one more vultures and buy so much time going all the way to the back here. Keep in mind this place can kind of hang, but Snow is just buying time. He pushes his enemy back and makes sure that he's got enough time for reinforcement, and I think by now he's got Zelle with lag, and Barracks is behind by about 40 supply. Snow comes out and completely out of position by Barracks. It's gonna be the final battle here. So many times to explode. This is beautiful execution from Snow. Does even have Dragoons coming from the back? No, he doesn't need, because his Dragoons and Zealot combined forces with Reaver just completely wreck Barracks. Barracks, you are not the quality of player to be qualifying for the semi-finals. You're good, but not great, and definitely not super. So you're gonna be having a chance to actually come back later, and looks like now Snow is once again ahead by about 50 supply. The good thing, the one important thing is that Snow is able to actually make more forces, and look at his beautiful Reaver execution, just moving forces between the two random areas, and everything gets destroyed. Everything gets destroyed. Oh my god, Snow's gonna pull back at the right moment as well. Not enough Goliaths, and we have the first Dark Templar who comes out. He would take some shots here. There's gonna be a Mind Drag killing two tanks right away, and Barracks know that he's in a deep butthole now. He's gonna try to pull back, but that's gonna be a dud. That is a dud. No, it's not a dud. There's gonna be more tank shot, and so many tanks have exploded, and Barracks have been pushed back all the way to his home. Look at his pouching reaction on his mouth. This is what I do a lot of the time when my girlfriends tell me, they need money to actually go shopping. I give that face as well, but Snow is completely in the lead. He's got Templar Archives, he's got everything, he's got Dark Templar, he's got High Templars. He's gonna take in the base at some point at the bottom of the screen, and Barracks has not taken the base. Keep that in mind. Okay, we do have some vultures coming out, and these cannons will get destroyed, so that's a slight setback. But Snow won't mind at all. He's got Reavers flying around, and this is the way to play on this map, Minstrel. You have those ridges, you have those areas that you can exploit with the shuttle that the Terran player cannot exploit. The Terran player, oh my god, how many bases does Snow make? He makes 5 bases, and his enemy only has 2 bases, and Barracks know that he's completely toasted. What's going to be next? Do we have a Stargate? That is going to be double Stargate. Snow is playing inside. When have you seen double Stargate with 5 bases? For Protoss Terran, that doesn't really happen a lot, but Snow's got everything in the back. He's got to be careful not to lose his Zelle to mine. That was slightly unfortunate. Of course, Snow possibly doesn't care now. Looks like there's going to be some small troop movement around the southern lane, but Snow with his shuttle, with his fast shuttle and Reavers, he studied this map to perfection. He knows that fast shuttle is the way to play on this map. There's no other way. There are no possible other ways to play on this map, because shuttle just fly along the 5 lanes so quickly. You need shuttle with speed. Looks like Snow's gonna try to come out. Is it gonna contain Dark Templar or High Templar or Reavers or Zealot? He will land something here. I think he's looking for some openings, but he will fall back. He knows that he's in the lead, so he actually doesn't need to push so hard and lose a lot of forces in the process. There's gonna be more vultures coming out. A single Reaver taking out 2 vultures, and a complete desperation. He's gonna try to snipe a single High Templar, but not even that was successful. We might still have more drop from this guy. His observer is nicely, but he's not gonna be carried. Oh, what? Snow! What are you doing? He's going for carriers. He's going for carriers just like the way he went for carriers in the game against Speed. And that really backfired. So like one of the guys mentioned on Tier.net and on my YouTube channel, he's playing with his food. He's so much in the lead that he's decided to make the game a little bit more interesting, a little bit more difficult to play. And now very nice Reaver shot. Zealot's gonna be coming from the back. Maybe he actually doesn't need carries, and maybe it doesn't really freaking matter because Snow is ahead by about 80 supplies. So I guess now it's impossible to lose. It's impossible to lose. There's gonna be some Zealot, and these Reavers are doing sick good shot on the tank, destroying so many things. Dragoons attacking, the Wraith will die. Once the Wraiths die, the shuttle can fly in and out easily destroying so many forces, and more Zealot coming out just to buy time. And this is the way to abuse the terrain. And now Snow is going to be maxing out soon, and Barracks into GG now. There's nothing else to do except to GG. He GG's, and he's scratching his sexy neck. If you like this video and his neck, please decide to buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. I will see you, and Snow, no reaction, whatever. It's like, you know what? Whatever. See you soon. Bye-bye.